Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Planes, Trains, and Comic Books channel. My name's Matt, and today we're going to review Second Chances #1. But before we get into that, if you guys wouldn't mind sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff, it really helps me out and lets me know what you guys want to see. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. All right, so this is an image book called Second Chances. We see the cover here. This is a book I just picked up randomly. It seemed interesting just from what I read about it. And yeah, just I don't know, it looks interesting and spooky from the cover. So it is by Mamone Bertolini and Hopkins. This book starts off with a ringing phone. So basically we find out there's a dude named LeBlanc. He is the second chances man. He gets a call from someone named Paul, who's a friend of his. And that's what his job is. He gives people second chances. So someone in his life or someone that gets his number has fucked up their life, they give him a call and say, hey, I fucked up, I need a second chance. And then he will erase their old life, bring them somewhere else, somewhere new, and they will reset up with a new name and all that stuff. So like I said, he gets a call from his buddy Paul here. Turns out Paul's not like a friend, but just like an acquaintance he knew back in the day. And apparently Paul's got himself in some big problems because there's a room full of dead people. And this guy named LeBlanc is like, okay, how bad are we talking here? And he's like, I don't know. But basically, he just knows people are after him now with what has gone down in this room. So LeBlanc rushes over to Paul's building. And in the meantime, we see these weird, like, I don't know if they're the Yakuza ladies or some kind of street gang or something. That they're like assassins for the Yakuza, maybe. They're going to try to kill Paul. But they're rushing there, and so is LeBlanc. And when LeBlanc gets upstairs, he opens the door to see Paul with a gun to his head, and he's like, no, Paul, don't do it. You know, think about your kid. And he's like, nah, she hates me. Emma hates me or whatever. And he's like, oh, okay. And then right as he's saying all this stuff, LeBlanc says, get down, because the Yakuza lady appears behind him in the window, and she's about to blow him away. Then we cut to a girl named Emma, who is Paul's daughter. She works for a lawyer that knows Paul, and she's talking about like, oh, I hate this job, I'm going to quit. This dude is creepy with his mustache and everything. Like, it sucks. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be doing this in my 20s and just wasting time, answering phone calls and sending invoices and getting coffee. So basically her only excitement in this job is after work she reads the guy's emails, and apparently he's into some kind of like tickle fetish or something. So she's able to get into his computer. And so she starts reading his emails, and then she sees there's an email from someone named Miss Nobody, and she's like, wait, what? And so she thinks it's an email for him, but actually when she opens it up, it says, here's an encrypted file, some contents about your father and mother. So it's actually for her. So she reads it, and she's like, oh my God, no fucking way. We don't know what she read, other than that they have some kind of criminal empire. And keep in mind, Paul is her father. So Paul and the mom have built up some kind of criminal empire. So as she's leaving the building now, she's going home, I assume, to either figure out what's going on with her parents or whatnot. But then she runs into this lady who actually says she's Miss Nobody, the person who sent the email. It's weird because it seems like she's trying to like get close to her, and it's even like too close, but that's because she's trying to inject her with something. We don't know what it is. Then we cut back to Paul, and LeBlanc yells, get down, but it's too late. The lady assassin just shoots through Paul and, kills him right away. But LeBlanc just runs out of there. He takes off in his car and just hightails it. And he's like, you know what? I have to go to Paul's house because all this had to do with Paul. So now we got to figure out what was going on and why all this happened. And as he's coming in the house, he's like, wait, someone's been here. There's already blood everywhere in this house. Something's happened already. Something despicable. So I'm going to leave this one here because there's a big reveal after this page, and I don't want to spoil everything for y'all. Yeah, I did like this issue a lot. I thought it was fun and like really engaging. I like the art a lot. Like that black and white, but it was very dynamic. There was lots of movement, lots of cars, the page layouts, everything was like chasing and I don't know, popping out on the page, even though it was black and white. I thought it was really well done. And this definitely is like a mystery, like what's going on. We're just thrown into this, hey, I give people second chances. Now here's my buddy Paul who needs a second chance, and look at all these dead people. And we don't even know if Paul did anything to those people. He just had a gun in his hand, but there was like 9 people there. So I would assume they could have taken him if they had guns. So we're not exactly sure what's happening other than those women assassins are after Paul or LeBlanc. I'm not even sure if they're after Paul or LeBlanc. Paul might have just been in the way. So there's all these questions basically going on that this issue leaves hanging, but it leaves you wanting more. So I thought it did a really good job of starting the mystery, making you want more. And then not to mention what's going on with the daughter of Paul and everything. So who was that Miss Nobody and what happened to the daughter after she got drugged? So I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. Had a lot of fun reading it, and it definitely made me want to read issue 2. So check that one out if it sounded interesting to you. And we will see you guys on the next one.